of Power. How are y'all feeling? Listen, it is Wow Wednesday, and we got a good topic for you. Friends, I don't know how I am showing up on YouTube today. I was just talking to my community over in office hours, and I was telling them, I was like, y'all, we got a good topic for today. And I am thankful that y'all are going to be here. But with that being said, I was saying, hey, y'all, I don't have any notes. I'm just going to go with the flow. So if y'all are not busy, not busy, go ahead and send this out to your people right now. And I'm looking down at my phone because I want to make sure that I send out a link, because I'm open to hey Rose, welcome to the other side of social media. I'm open to inviting y'all on if you want to. I'm looking for the link. That's why I'm looking down. I'm looking for the link that I sent to myself this morning. Hold on, friends. But while I'm looking for the link, I am going to drop it down in my community. So if you're still on Zoom, I'm going to give it to you. If you want to join, no pressure. But also, I'm going to drop it down in YouTube world as well. So, with that being said, friends, every single Wednesday we are here from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's my lunchtime, okay? So you're having lunch with me, but I call it the hour of power. All right. So today's topic, I need a drum roll. Today's topic is, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. I'm ready. This morning I was like, listen, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. So today's topic is we're talking about resetting your life over the next 6 months. And what does that really look like? Do you even need to do that? Do we need to even reset our lives over the next 6 months? What does reset even mean for you? Can you even define reset? I'm wondering, for a lot of you, do you even need to reset? Or you just need to just go? I don't know if I'm talking to the right people today. I'm hoping that the right people that need to hear this message about resetting your life over the next 6 months um, does eventually come in here. But my question is, do you need to reset your life over the next 6 months? Do you? I'm just wondering. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Hey, I'm Crystal Gale. I partner with people like leaders, C suite executives, folks that are community builders. I help those that are in leadership positions. I partner with them to help them show up and be the wow. So when I say be the wow, I'm talking about showing up in excellence. I'm talking about taking care of yourself from your head to your toes. I'm talking about showing up in such a way that you are able to do what you were called to do without those distractions and outside forces preventing you from showing up. Okay? So that can mean a lot of things. And sometimes you hear this coaching verbiage or whatever. I'm basically the person that you call on when you need an accountability partner. I'm the person you call on when you've been slacking and been falling off, and you're like, Crystal, I need help getting back on track. Crystal, I need help resetting. If that sounds like you and you know you need to be calling me, stay tuned. Okay. Stay connected. Awesome. All right, y'all. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. Okay. I got the link and I'm about to drop it into my community first. I think I already did. I click off? Nope, I did not. Here we go. If anybody is still in there, I'm gonna drop it. That's the link to join the live. So what y'all see is a triangle, not a triangle. I said triangle, not a triangle, a rectangle, a vertical rectangle, horizontal rectangle, vertical. Yeah. I'm on my iPad, which is horizontal, but it's actually vertical. How y'all see it? So it's a vertical, but there's room for somebody else to join the live if they want to. So I just sent the link out. I'm about to send it out to, and this is no pressure. I just want to make sure that y'all have the link if you want to join. I'm about to drop it in on YouTube land. Y'all, I have never done this. And so I don't know who. I don't know who might request to join. I just dropped it down because I just saw it pop up. All right. So if you want to come up, this is your opportunity. I love sharing my audience with people to tell us who you are, what you do, and do you feel like you need to reset over the next 6 months? Friends, the only reason why I'm bringing up today's topic is because July is knocking at our doors. And that's not a bad thing because I feel like people in my community, we've been working towards the second half of the year for a very long time. Okay. Friends, I got to pause because we didn't talk about our fuel and I did not grab my fuel today. If you all have your water, make sure you're drinking your water throughout today's session, today's live. I don't have my water, so hopefully somebody in the front of the house is watching and they're like, "Oh shoot, she needs water." I do need water. But if I get up, it's gonna be a whole thing, so I'm not gonna get up. But make sure y'all are feeling y'all bodies. Oh, Mr. Gamer Boy 300 says, "What's one quote you would give to the world?" Mm. One quote that I would thank you for asking that. One quote that I would give to the world is that your cup may runneth over, but that running over is for the world. Your full cup is for you. You cannot operate with just a full cup. You need the overflow. Okay. A lot of people say, I just want to fill my cup up. No, we won't overflow. We want the cup to be flowing over because the full cup is for you. The overflow is for everyone else that you have been called to serve. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's for somebody because people every day walk around like I just need to fill my cup back up. No, you need your cup to be overflowing because everybody has an assignment on this earth and that overflow is for everybody else. That full cup is for just you. But because everybody has an assignment, that overflow is for everyone else. Okay. I hope that y'all are not just filling up your cup. That's why I love doing the midweek hour power because it is for to fill your cup up, but a lot of you all are your cup is not completely empty. It's not completely empty. It's you still got a little bit, but I need it to overflow. Okay, I need everybody to like say, Crystal, I'm about to walk into the second half of the year, and I'm demanding overflow so that I can properly serve all the people and the things that I was called to serve and do. Yes, Mr. Gamer Boy 300. Thank you. I got you. This will go. This is being recorded, so I'll post it, and then you can snip it and post it to your audience as well. So thank you for being here today. Because I know people like to get their shout outs and then repost it. Yes, I'm demanding overflow, friends. I'm demanding overflow. So I don't know if you all were here last week, but I was just saying that I had this. You're welcome. That I had this new opportunity, and I feel like my mindset or something has shifted because I've been really excited about going into this new season, this new opportunity. I feel like it's going to be the launching pad for me to be able to do a whole lot of things that I've been putting to the wayside, and I'm really excited about the second half of the year. But something in the back of my brain is like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I am 100% sure I made the right move. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to all unfold. And that is none of my business to even understand how it's going to unfold. My only job, and I'm speaking this out loud so that I can hear myself. And so when I go back and watch this, I'll know. Like, hey, Crystal, go back to that video where you said this on days where I'm like, question mark. And so this is my opportunity to say, Crystal, you made the right decision. Crystal, Gail, it doesn't matter how it turns out because everything happens for a reason and for a season. Okay. And I'm really excited about y'all. I'm so excited about the opportunity. It's very much aligned with my purpose, how I serve and who I serve. When I tell you I already can see the end goal, but also I'm like, but what if? What if? And I'm also here to remind myself, y'all. I'm really talking to myself today, y'all. I'm here to remind myself, like, Crystal, you know how to pivot. You're the pivot queen if you need to. Girl, you can start a business tomorrow and it flourishes. Okay? Crystal Gale, you know how to build community. I'm doing the funny part is that with the office hours crew, and I know some of them are on here today, I'm doing a slow build with this community because by now, I should have had 50 of y'all. Okay? Listen, if you were around during the pandemic, early parts of the pandemic, when I was doing Wake Up and Be the Wow on Clubhouse, the Clubhouse app, y'all already know the room. The room was full, okay, and from all different industries, not just childcare space, not just people that I met in the ECE world. The room was full, okay, and so I'm here to remind myself that, girl, if you got to reset, reset. If you got to pivot, pivot. But I, before I got on the live, we were having this conversation. I was just like, do we even need to reset before before the year, the mid year point? Do we need to reset right now? And I'm asking you, and y'all can put this in the chat because I honestly want to know what are the things that you may see that pops up and you're like, ooh, shoot, I need to reset. I things are getting out of control. I need to reset. What are the things that, and y'all can put them in the chat, what are the things that may come up for you where you're like, I need to reset? For me, I'll throw out one thing, gaining weight. Ooh, girl, you need to, ooh, girl, you done picked up about 5, 10 pounds. Sis, you hitting that 10 pound mark. We don't do that. You got to reset. That's one indicator for me. And I actually said that. I was speaking to someone last night and I said, I got to sign up for boot camp when I come back because I know I want to gain a little vacation weight or whatever. And I said, we not even going to worry about it right now. I'm going to make sure I go to the gym every day, even while I'm on vacation. But I'm not going to worry about, if I gain anything on vacation because I already have a plan when I come back. We're going to join a boot camp, okay? And my old trainer posted the flyer like 2 days ago and I said, I'm going to sign up for that, okay? But I don't necessarily think there's too many things that may pop up for me where I'm like, I got to reset. Y'all put it in the chat. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. And I sent up also if you're just coming in, I put the link in the chat for you all to join. So if you are watching this, and you see no pressure for y'all to come live. I just wanted to make sure that I had the link readily available if that's where the conversation was going and you just like, I can't type all this, I need to verbalize this. But the reason why the video is small and vertical is because I have my iPad and I also have space for somebody else to join the live if you would like to join the live. Just copy the link in the chat or on the Zoom that I put in the Zoom call that I just came off of. I have some people that are watching from there as well. Simply go and just click on that link and you can join. Okay. But let me read the chat. Okay. Let me read the chat. Okay. When my house is oh, the question was, how do you know you need to reset? So the question, the chat, oh y'all, that's so good. That's so good. Hold on, y'all. Chat, I want to do all messages are visible. Okay. When my house is not in order, everything is all over the place, and I have no idea where anything is. That is a needed reset. Listen, I remember going to therapy as a child, and they always told me, they said, for you specifically, when your room, your space is out of order, your life is out of order. So, Rose, I absolutely agree with that. That deserves a reset. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Uh-huh. AAG cleaning said the same thing. And y'all, she is actually an amazing cleaning service. She says household all over the place, weight gain, financial stability within my home and business. Listen, when your finances ain't together, Do y'all ever feel like I need a reset? Do Listen, has anybody ever been there where you be like, "Oh no, I'm missing too many payments. Things are all over the place. I'm getting emails. They talking about they want their money." And you be like, "Oh nah, this ain't working for me, man." Or there's more month than money. Funny, not funny, but seriously. Seriously. Does that deserve a reset? Because I feel like that absolutely deserves a reset because you may be spending more than what you're bringing in. Mm. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, wait a minute, I gotta reevaluate what's really going on. Exactly. And so I'm here to remind you all that listen, July 1 is let me Google this real quick. How many days until July 1? We have four. Y'all, we got almost half a month, 14 days until July 1. You need to ask yourself, two questions. Do I need to reset before July 1? That's the mid-year point. And number two, how do I plan to reset? Now, I'm going to use the examples that were in the chat. The first one was cleaning up, okay? I will tell you that I absolutely needed a reset when the new year came in and I decluttered. I started getting rid of old clothes that I wasn't going to wear, clothes that even didn't fit my lifestyle or even looked well on me, or were too small or too big because I'll be buying all the sizes, y'all. Because some stuff I wanted to fit looser, some things I wanted to fit tighter. Like I was getting rid of a lot of things before the new year, and so some of you all may need to go through your stuff and declutter your space, resetting your environment before the new year. I don't know who that's for, but you looking around in your room and you like, girl, you do got a lot of stuff in here. If you had to move a pile of stuff to sit down over the last week or so, especially unfolded clothes, you might need to reset before July 1. So what does that look like? Decluttering, organizing, maybe hiring someone. Some of you all just need to delegate. You got the funds to do it. Just delegate. If you don't have the funds, but you have kids and a spouse, delegate. Make it a family project. Okay. We're going to spring clean. As a matter of fact, spring is over. We're going to summer clean. Okay. Before the mid year of the summer gets here, midpoint of the summer, we're going to summer clean. Or some of your kids, because I have people up north, some of your kids are just getting out of school. Make that a project and say, hey, before we get too well into summer, let's reset as a family and get our home summer ready. You still got jackets and stuff that you know it's too hot to put on right now. Put that winter stuff away. Put it away. Okay? That's a family project in my opinion. It don't have to land on one person. But if you're like me, no kids, single, you got your space, like and it's just your space, like come on. You can just I don't care if you got one room, two rooms, and a bathroom. Clean your space. Okay? Organize your space. It's okay to reset. All right, what was the other one that was in the chat? That's come on, Rose. I think we say spring cleaning as like the term, but you're right. Spring cleaning doesn't just happen, during the springtime. Spring cleaning can be any time of the year, okay? Whenever something else feels chaotic, it means I need to evaluate it for a reset, period, okay? Let me go to the chat and see who else said something. Weight gain. Listen, I told y'all I was already going to have to reset. What did I do? I boot camp. Okay? Boot camp. Some of you all are paying for gym memberships and you not even going. You need a reset, friend. Either A, you're gonna need to go ahead and cancel that membership and start exercising outside where it's free, or you need to actually commit to going to the gym as a regular member. Okay? What was that third one? Oh, financial stability. Listen, some of you, uh, listen. Some of us, most of us, need to reevaluate. What are we spending our money on? What are we? And I'm looking for my planner. Not my planner. My budget. Hold on. My budget planner. I ain't gonna show y'all what's in it, but y'all know where I got this from? I got this one from Dollar General. They should sponsor me because I be up in there. Okay, I'll show you the one for July because I haven't written in it yet. I got to get ready. So, some of y'all need to have this where you're writing your expenses down. You're writing down what bills are due and the date and when you paid them, the due date, okay, and the amount. Like some of y'all need this. And I don't know if you got your Dollar Trees around you, but I found literally the same type of planner at Dollar Tree last week. And that one was much more cuter. I already put that one away because this is 12 months. So I think I have like four of these. So I'm good for the next 4 months because they're so good and sturdy and they have pockets in them if you need to put like cash in there. I know some people do the Dave Ramsey thing where it's like cash and carry cash only when needed. But when if you all need to reset when it comes to finances, start by just recording what you're spending your money on, recording what your bills are for each month. Because honestly, some of us do got more bills than month. And that's not even trying to be funny. It but that also will make you start thinking, do I need to get a higher paying job? Do I need to bring in more clients? Do I need to pick up a gig? Cuz that's where I was. That's why I had to start looking for different opportunities. I said, okay, I know you had a slow build with office hours, okay, and that was done intentionally. But I said the second half of the year we're gonna kick it up a notch. So I would love to have y'all in office hours. I'm really excited about the second half of the year when it comes to office hours. I'm really excited about the increase in opportunities in the other side of what I got going on. And I'm just saying, but it took me resetting and recording everything and saying, oh, you got to go and evaluate and see what's available because you got to start making some moves, girl. Literally. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with resetting. There's nothing wrong with thinking about what's next. Is the 6 month mark is in 14 days. Y'all, we have a lot of year left. Anything can happen in 6 months. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? And I'm going to go to the chat. Honestly, I want you to, if you truly believe that the next 6 months will be your best 6 months of this year, put in the chat, I believe it. And there's something about typing and writing that just does something here in your brain, okay? It does something here. It starts clicking for you, okay? And let me go to the chat. That's some. Thank y'all for commenting. I see y'all commenting on my socials. Okay. AAG cleaning said due to housing situation, 3 people filling up one room. Um, I started to look at moving things to my storage and using door storage under the bed and dressers. Y'all are uncomfortable right now. Listen, decluttering. Oh, okay, yeah, she said she has one of those from Dollar General. I found myself getting frustrated with my budget because I'm noticing there is more going out than coming in. So honestly, I stopped looking at it. See, don't let that. Don't let that be the thing. Okay, listen. The funny part is that there's somebody out there that wants you to quit. They're like, nah, she ain't gonna reach her goals. She told me what she wanted to make financially. She ain't gonna reach that goal. Mm-mm. There is somebody wait, and I hate that because there you would think that people are rooting for you, but there's always one, y'all. There's always one, and I want y'all to honestly forget about those people and don't let outside distractions get you off course. There's a reason why you bought this. AAG cleaning. There's a reason why you bought this. You bought it because you were frustrated at some point that you couldn't figure out where all the money was going. So you bought this. You're like, let me track, let me write. And it's cute. I got a cute one from the Dollar Tree. Same concept, but it's cuter. This one I didn't scruff it. That's how you know I use this one because it's all scruffed up. I be throwing it in my backpack. So I actually do use it. But honestly, the reason why I even bought it, and I'm in the same boat, is that I got frustrated. I was like, where the money going? Don't let them listen, yes, don't let them win. There's people waiting to say she doing all this, she doing all that, but she ain't really making no money. She ain't really got no motion, as the kids say. She ain't really got no motion. Don't you let don't you let them see you sweat, okay? Listen, and I'm not saying that you all have to outperform people, but I need you to understand that it's you versus you. You want the second half of the year to not look like the first half, unless you had an amazing first half of the year. But I'm always telling people, like, what happened about the 1% better rule? Even if you had an amazing first half of the year, can we like all agree that we at least wanted to be 1% better than what it was, even if it was amazing? I would, okay? I clearly have room to grow. I'll use this YouTube channel as an example. I said that I wanted a thousand subscribers. I haven't reached that yet, but I'm definitely not at 60. I was at 60 subscribers. I have doubled that number and some, y'all. I celebrate all wins when it comes to YouTube. I used to not come live. And now look at me. Even when I'm like, girl, ooh, we are definitely in on the summer braids. Like, and it's just like, girl, get up and go live. Like, people know you work out. People know, okay? People, as long as your hair is not like this, like people know you work out and you got summer braids. It is what it is, okay? But I don't want y'all to wait until everything is perfect to show up. Don't start waiting. Don't wait. Don't wait. Cause I just remember that I would always say, I need the best equipment. I need this. I need this. I need this. I need and y'all. I like barely. Y'all remember the ring light that I said had broke? It's working again. It's working again. Like I have all these things. I don't think I showed y'all the mic, but at one point I had like, yeah. I got all the equipment. I do we even need this? Like to make it look like you're doing something? Do we need this? Do you need the background? To, no, you don't need it to show up, okay? But if you going back to the topic for today, but if you need to reset before the second half of the year, do it. Do it. Please do it. But what we're not going to do is use excuses for a reason not to move, okay? Anything else that y'all are considering when it comes to resetting? I'm just wondering. I'm responding to somebody that texted me about something on social media. I would tell you this, if I did have to give you all a tip for today, the best advice, if you feel like you absolutely need to reset your life and you're like, Crystal, I do need to reset, I don't know where to begin, I want you to write it down. Whatever it is. And I made y'all do that in the chat already. We had finances, we had space. What else did we put in there? Weight. The reason why I say write it down so that you can actually assess what's going on. Okay? Assess what's going on. Because honestly, a lot of y'all, it boils down to discipline and consistency. Like, you don't really need to reset. You just need to jump back in. And we were talking about that right before we came. It's like, honestly, matter of fact, let me back up because I had told someone, Rose, she's on here. I told Rose, I was like, I know what I need to do in the mornings. I know what time I need to wake up in the morning, and I haven't been waking up like I used to wake up. Like I've been getting up at 7 o'clock. That is late for me, y'all. 7 a.m. is late for me. I am a 4 to 5 a.m. girly. And I don't even talk to people during that time because there's so much that I want to do between 4 to 5 a.m. By 6 o'clock, if I'm not up by six, something's going on. I need to reset. And I realized that my the productivity of my day is connected to the time that I wake up in the morning. If I have a slow day, a slow start, I'm going to have a slow day. If I wake up on time, I'm ready to go. I have a very productive day. Even if distractions try to creep in, it's still a productive day because I got up early enough where I knocked some things out. Y'all, it's just some of y'all's discipline that is off. You already know what to do. So, do we term that resetting where you're just getting back on track and using my example of just getting up early? Because honestly, that wasn't in my mind, that wasn't a full reset. That was just me doing what I said I was going to do. And that's get up, get your behind up, and start your day. There's no reason you get enough of sleep. There's no reason why you should be sleeping like that unless your body is extremely tired. Now, I have been traveling, so my body was adjusting, but this has been going on for weeks where I haven't been waking up early and I've just been like rushing in the morning, rushing, rushing. And my first, like, office hours doesn't open until 9 o'clock. But because there's so much that I personally need to do in the morning before I start serving, I was rushing. Okay, if I wake up between 4 and 5, I get 4 solid hours to do whatever I need to do before I start serving others. Remember, we talked about that cup when we first started today's session, Our Power? And somebody asked, "Can you give us a quote?" And I said, "Yeah, your full cup is for you, the overflow is for everyone else." My cup was never full. And I was out here trying to serve everybody else those last couple of weeks where I was waking up. Can you imagine? You got this cup and you're like, you're giving it to everybody else. And I was just like, everybody, you okay? I'm okay. I'm all right. And I was just tired. Tired for what? mm I was just tired. And I was sleeping in, but I still didn't feel like I was getting enough of rest. I was like, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to get up early. Like, so just like imagine, like this is listen, people are taken out. Your cup is almost empty and you're still trying to serve here, do this gig, do everything. The overflow, okay? When I say overflow, overflow of time. You got more than enough time to serve yourself, serve your family, serve your clients, okay? Some of you all are managers and leaders of teams and organizations. I can't imagine operating without a full cup for myself and the overflow for everybody. Like, imagine if you were responsible for a team of 30 to 50 people and you're working in a corporation. So you are in a leadership position. You have to serve people above you, and you definitely got to serve people below you. That's a lot of people that you're responsible for. Some people are working for Fortune 500 companies, and I can't even imagine the workload, let alone the heaviness of having to show up and be the wow. But you haven't served yourself with a full cup yet? How, Sway? How? How? So when we talk about be the wow, we're talking about making sure that you have overflow. So I think let me check the chat because I think I saw some things pop up. Mm-hmm. Thank you for uh-huh. Rose said I am resetting my habits. I want to be more disciplined with my time. Yes. Same. Okay. I need to get up early too. Yes, write it down. Your full cup is for you, your overflow is for everyone else. Yep. What does it look like, the overflow? I don't know if that's a question or a statement, but that might be somebody's question. I don't know if that's yours, AAG cleaning service. I don't know if that's yours, but it may be somebody else's question. What does the overflow look like? I'll take time into consideration. You have more than enough time because you actually followed your time blocking schedule. You have scheduled your life where you have more than enough time to do things, or you have more than enough time to deal with distractions because you actually consider that somebody may call you randomly at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that you have to handle their situation, even though you had your day all planned out. You added in that buffer just in case things come up. Your kids need you. Not just being disciplined with your time, but thinking ahead. Do I have an abundance of time? Because time is not on our side always, y'all. The day goes by and you're like, I didn't do anything except this serve this one client. I had this one client meeting and I didn't do nothing else after that because my day. Are you protecting your time? I know for office hours, and I'm just going to use me. I know that I got to give y'all my undivided attention from 9 to 12. Even if I'm doing other things, when it's time for that break, I better be available to talk to y'all, okay? Because y'all are asking thoughtful questions, you want thoughtful responses, and I'm learning as the community grows, I'm going to have to make sure that I secure those time blocks, like I'm practicing now, but I can only imagine as the community grows. Because in my mind, I'm like, I want 50 people, yay! But also, it's like, what does the breaks look like with 50 people? Do we have the availability to scale it? Like, do I need to get more team members? That's that overflow, okay? The abundance. The team is growing. I could do it all by myself, but I'm going to need people because if I want 50 people, I'm going to have different sessions going on probably at the same time to serve those people during that block. Or there's probably another strategy where it's like, hey, you can only sign up for 1 to 2 hours and then I just extend it. So, with that being said, time is one example, the overflow of time, the abundance of time, okay? And you ask the question like what does that look like for you? What does it look like the overflow? What does that look like for the overflow? And oftentimes, that overflow can be defined in different ways depending on who you are. For me, overflow is flexibility. Listen, I don't know why y'all got into entrepreneurship, but I got into entrepreneurship for flexibility. I got into entrepreneurship for freedom. I got into entrepreneurship because I truly want to be in control of serving how I see fit when it comes to serving. I don't want any red tape say, oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do. No, if I'm being called to this work, I want to be able to operate how I'm being called to operate. Now, I'm not talking about in a business standpoint, but like if I'm on assignment, because I truly feel like my business and how I serve is very much connected to my assignment here on this earth, then I need to have the freedom to do that. That's abundance for me. That's that overflow. Like, but if I don't serve myself well first, make sure that if I'm talking about flexibility and freedom, if I don't make sure my freedom is good, how can I help y'all get the freedom? How can I help y'all get y'all's flexibility so that you can do the things that you want to do? I got a mirror. What if y'all truly want freedom and flex? Matter of fact, I got two people on here right now. Why did you start your business? Because I know the two people that are on here. Why did you start your business? I'll wait. Why did you start your business? For me, it's flexibility and freedom. Why did you start your business? And the only reason why I'm asking this because I want to know why you started your business. Why are you in that leadership role? Why did you step up? That's a legit question because you didn't have to. Some of y'all could have been corporate girlies and went on about your business, literally. Why did you decide to step into that leadership role? You didn't have to say yes. You could have just went on about your business. I'm just wondering because some people say that they want to do this and then they're showing up differently in the space. Like you say you want this, but you're not showing up. Like you literally said that you wanted to start a business because you wanted freedom, but you're working around the clock nonstop. Help me understand. Help me understand why. Are we okay? And I understand being in the trenches. I got it out the mud. I started from the bottom. Now we're here. I get it. But I also believe in preserving the person that you said that you wanted to be. Go ahead, friend. I'm listening.
Hi.
Hey, welcome. Y'all,
Hi.
we
Hi,
got one
Crystal.
Hi, we got somebody. Go ahead, friend.
Okay, wait. My heart is thumping. This is my first live.
Hi,
I'm
welcome to the
like,
party.
oh wow, this is different. Okay.
Welcome to the party.
I started the business because I was already doing what I was doing in business for free to
Hmm.
help and support everyone else because it's my gift to
Mm-hmm.
support and assist others and guide them from where they are to where they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're an assistant and you support others, then you have gifts that you can make money from. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, let's do a business.
Okay. So with that being said, what is so the front because I know you personally, and I'm like, if you're saying that you started this business to share your gifts, what does it look like on the days where you're absolutely getting frustrated from sharing those gifts? How do we preserve the gift sharing in such a way that you because honestly you're helping other people, but your gift is also supposed to help you.
Right. There's twofold to it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can't access my gift myself.
Ooh, girl.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's ridiculous. When I realized that, it was like, oh wow, I don't have to bang my head against the wall. I cannot actively. So I was like, cool. The
Mm-hmm.
people who I support are the people who inspire me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they inspire me, they support me in a way that I cannot support myself. So I
Mm-hmm.
now go to them in order to say, hey, my cup is empty and I know you've seen my cup full. Can
Mm-hmm.
you tell me what that looks like in this moment? And
Mm-hmm.
I can see me through your eyes. And then I'm like, okay, now I can use my gift because I can
Mm-hmm.
complete it now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are we doing moving forward? Moving forward, what measures do we need to put in place to ensure that your gift is not only serving your clients, but it's also serving you well?
That's okay. So thank you for asking to join live
Mm, okay, you're welcome.
because the conversation that you were talking about with realizing, oh wow, you have to wake up early to set yourself up for success. That's the thing that was the most consistent that worked for me. I
Mm,
have to be awake to serve myself first in the quiet stillness of the morning before I am required to serve everyone else.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. It has to be me first. And 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 6, 7. I was like, everyone's awake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, I need 2 hours. If I need two
Mm-hmm.
hours, I need to do 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's me time.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's it. And commit.
That's all.
Commit.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put in our group in AAG cleaning. I the link is in the chat, so you guys scroll all the way up. I'll drop it in there
Mm-hmm.
again for y'all. But I gotta drop this book for y'all as well. And I'm listening to the audio version. There was so much controversy around this book, but I said I want to listen to it for myself. It Start With Yourself: A New Vision for Work and Life by Emma. So most people know this book because there was so much controversy around it a couple of weeks ago. I think it's a 7-hour read or listen
Mhm.
to on Audible. But with that being said, the mindset around making sure you're good before
Yeah.
everybody else. And as women, sometimes we think that's selfish. It's not.
As moms, as moms, we have evidence that it's selfish because our children demands our time all the time. And
Mm-hmm.
so now we're expected to give the time all the time, or the reaction is they're sad, they're crying, they're upset. You're disrupted. So now you're like,
Yeah.
I'm guilty, mommy guilt.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Yeah,
not.
it's
It's
not.
not. And
Mm-mm.
what we have to do is that, and I'm just dropped the link in there for AAG cleaning. What we have to realize is that remove that guilt. Because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you're raising tiny humans that are literally going to depend on you like nobody else. You think your clients depend on you? These little humans need you to thrive.
Literally. Like, I'm hungry. What are you going to feed me?
They need, like, it's the difference. Your clients, they want your services. But as a parent, those tiny humans absolutely need you. And so what are you doing to preserve you? Make sure that you're good so that you can serve not even only your kids, but your spouse. Like, we haven't even gotten to that point.
Without the spouse, there would be no children.
It- so, literally. And so I'm telling y'all, seriously, as moms, as women, take care of yourselves. As business owners, make sure you good. I gotta choose me first. I gotta choose you first, please. In
Mhm.
this season, it's a reset.
Mhm.
Listen, we're going into the second half of the year. Choose you first. I'm not telling you to neglect anybody or anything, but
Mhm.
waking up early is just one of the things we talked about in our community, friends. Just one of the things. So it's the small sacrifice, the small trade off that if I want to show up in excellence for me, I gotta make sure I'm good those 2 to 3 hours before I start serving everybody else. Okay?
There's also another side of it.
Mhm.
The way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. So as I tell my children that I wake up early, I say you cannot be awake
Mm.
before this specific time.
Yep.
We're setting boundaries so that we can make sure that this does happen.
Yep.
That's it.
Are y'all okay? Are y'all catching this? I'm just wondering. Okay. Thank you. And one thing that I did not make you do, but you absolutely are gonna do it before we get up off of here. You gotta tell these people who you are and what you do. Go.
Okay. I'm like, let's practice.
Let's practice. Oh, listen, there was no practicing back in the day. Where are my clubhouse people at? Because I used to be like, before you say anything, tell these people who you are and what you do. So,
Okay. I'm embracing my new identity that I'm speaking out loud.
okay, I'm listening.
Yep. I'm saying this for all my introverts in the back who doesn't
Okay,
like to talk to
okay,
the front. So my name is Rose Marthil. As your wellness and empowerment coach, I support and guide creatives and entrepreneurs through their inner work so they can move with clarity and execute powerfully in their business and their life.
okay.
You
What
have
is
to move to execute.
so? What does that mean for me?
So
Because,
for you, it means that we turn all of the ideas and those
mm-hmm,
potentials in your head, those dreams that you've been sitting on and working and planning into
mm-hmm,
actual real action steps that you can see results from.
okay,
We're
okay,
bridging the gap from your dreams into your reality. Everything
okay.
that you dream, you write about, you hope, you wish, you just need a good plan. Let's come up with a strategy. Let's implement it. And if it doesn't work, let's make that better because you got the dream for a reason, don't you
Come
think?
on. Okay, I
Mhm.
got it. How can they
Mhm.
follow you? Where they gonna find you at?
They're going to find me on Channel Your Inner Strength.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, I just I just released the fourth episode of Channel Your Inner Strength podcast.
Okay.
It is called Calming Negativity in a World amidst noise. It's noisy, you guys. It's just a lot of things. So with the negativity, if you can figure out how to find your peace, hey, is it really noisy now?
Mm,
I'm
is
just
it?
asking, is it? Because the outer world should never reflect your inner world.
Come on.
Should never. So with Channel Your Inner Strength podcast, I share my stories, tips, and tools so that we can all find our strength, our individualized strength, so we can make these dreams come into reality. Make
Okay.
the world better.
I love it.
Mhm.
Listen, friends, if you want to get connected to Rose, she's on YouTube. You'll be able to see her, and I will put her in the show notes or her link to her channel in the show notes. Listen, when I started YouTube, I imagined that I would be doing this exactly like what we're doing right here, sharing the platform, helping each other grow, reaching other people. Because I can't do it by myself, and neither can you, friends. This is what I'm talking about. You are talking about I need a reset. Actually, you just need to do a few other things that you probably know you need to do and you just ain't been doing it. Because Rose knows she need to be going live or need to be on here communicating and telling people who she is, what she does. But we got like, how are we going to do it if we're not practicing, if we're not getting out of our comfort zones and stepping up when opportunities are available? So I even challenge you, if you feel like you're wanting to reset, go after an opportunity that has presented itself. Why not? What do you have to lose? Nothing. Thank you, Rose.
Very, very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Listen, y'all. I love it. AAG Cleaning or Elrica, I text you the link. Cause Rose didn't set the tone for y'all. I got 6 more minutes. If you want to join, you are more than welcome to see if you can click the link. I think I can only bring on one person at a time. I'm gonna check on that and see if I can do. You know how you're on TikTok, the T app, and you can have like a bunch of people on there. I don't know how advanced YouTube is yet. YouTube creator crew, y'all let me know. I wasn't able to go to the last event in Atlanta because I was out of town. I was in Orlando enjoying SeaWorld. But if there's a way for me to go live with multiple people, somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. Okay? Very good. Thank you, Rose, for just coming up here brave, ready to show up and be the wow. You did very good. Yes, TikTok has panels. Okay, she said she's not getting any texts. Hold on. Hold on, Elrica. Let me get you, Elrica. Let's see here. All right. I just text you to literally all the numbers. Okay. Hold on. She said, make sure 6-4. This is it. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, I just text you. I got you. Oh, send us a text message. Pin to show. Okay, it says I sent it as a SMS. So, okay, delete that number. Okay, I got it. Listen, y'all, I'll be talking to y'all. Hold on. Elrica, let me go ahead and delete that number while I'm on here right now. And there we go. We got somebody else, y'all. Ready? Listen.
Let me get that because I'm on two phones.
I love it.
I'm on both phones trying to get in.
I love it. Okay. So you are here on YouTube. And
I am.
I want you to tell the people, first off, because Rose got a pass. Rose got a pass. Tell the people who you are and what you do, and then you can answer the question.
I am Erika. I am in Georgia. I am a entrepreneur. I have a cleaning business in Middle Georgia. I'm also a community leader, activist. Also, I'm looking to be into life coaching because I think I'm getting called to some of that. I've been afraid to do it. But the more spaces I'm in, I'm hearing people talk. I'm like, I could be doing this as well. Um, to answer your question right now, to piggyback off some things Rose said is really discipline. Me
Hmm.
actually showing up for myself. I think for so long I was married, but I still had to show up for everybody in that marriage. And then outside of that, my whole adulthood is me showing up for so many people.
Mm.
And recently in 2026, I kind of been like a little stingy about, and people think I'm being mean, but it's really like a boundary, and it's also like how long I have been trying to figure stuff out of what I want to do and considering other people, and I never really just said, hey, this last 6 months, dedicate everything to you. If you gotta miss a football game, dedicate it to you. Cause I want to have a conversation with my kids, like, hey, I don't want to be in this situation that I'm in anymore.
Come on.
And it's going to take me to do some other things. I may
Mhm.
not be able to make the games. I may not be able to make the recitals. I've made a lot of those changes. I've been there a lot. But if we're going to be in a better situation, mama got to make a different choice,
Oh,
you know.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And okay, so let me back up. Thank you for introducing yourself to the community. But I want to, because you and Rose are very much mothers, and I know both of y'all are very much involved in your kids. Like y'all are like super mamas. Like y'all
Hmm.
are super involved, making sure you're showing up at school, you're in all the things. What for people like me that don't have children, that that don't have that lifestyle yet, what are some things or
Hmm.
what advice would you give to people like me to set ourselves up for success before kids enter into the chat? Like what, like, because listen, you talking about you want to be
Okay.
a life coach, coach me, coach,
Look,
coach me.
I'm going to tell you something that I tell my sons, even though they're 16 and 13 and a half. Build your foundation and live the best life you can before the children come.
Ooh,
And if you're with someone, enjoy that life with that person before the children, because children does change the dynamics. Children does change the foundation, and you get to know your partner even more when you enjoying life and living life and building that foundation with them. I'm telling my sons, yes, I'm 36. Hey, I tell people I graduated high school. I went to college for a semester. By Christmas, I was a wife. By Easter, I was a mother. That's
oh,
a lot for anyone. So
yeah,
I tell them, focus directly on you before the children. And if you do have a partner, you know this is going to be something long term that you want. You all enjoy the building and the grind and getting to know each other and enjoying each other before the children, because you will have something to look back on while the children are there. Because if you like me, my children are growing up with me. My children
yeah,
are being raised as I'm becoming this woman. They're growing with me.
yeah,
I want to have another set, but the more my age go up and the more my kids' ages go up, like, do I really want to do that? I
yeah,
think it's time for mama to enjoy life. But I do tell people who don't have children, hey, leave it. I'm not saying not to have them. Children are
yeah,
blessings, but enjoy the person and enjoy what you all can build together, because it makes it more easier when you're financially stable, because you all have already did the investments. You all have already had a maybe 2 year, 3 year plan. Like, baby, we finna grind for the next year. We don't have no kids. Let's grind for the next year. Let's do some investing. Let's make sure we have
yeah,
multiple streams of income, so when those children come, that financial strain isn't there. And you can look back on the memories that you all shared when y'all may went to Paris or went to the Bahamas, and now you have a year or two, you have a newborn and you can't do anything. Like, I can't wait for us to get back out and do this. You get what I'm saying? That's what I
yeah,
tell people. Leave
yeah,
the kids where they at. I tell my sons, hey, don't. I think your 20 should be dedicated you building to be the best man that you can be. Meaning
yeah,
by the time you're 30, 35, now you're ready to settle down. A woman can actually, you have something to actually give a woman, and not you leaning on her for everything, because that's really how the dynamic's supposed to be. It
come
really ain't
on,
supposed to be, yeah, we in this together. It can, but
yeah,
the man have his own purpose, his own stability, his own vision, and he should have a compatible woman who kind of can share that vision with him, but also she amplifies it. What he has, she's able to touch it or just say, well, babe, what you think about this? And it's able to amplify. And that goes with being connected with the right person as well.
I love that. I love that, girl. I love that. Listen, you okay, coach? Okay. Notes taken. Notes taken. Okay. And I will take that. I hope that actually helped not just myself, but other people in the audience. Because listen, if you are, what's the name of this book? Start with yourself. Let me go back because start with yourself by Emma. Listen, if you're not making sure you good, first off, before you even start trying to partner with somebody, if you not good,
Mhm.
what are we doing? First off, make sure you're good. But some of us, like you said, like you got married, you had the kids, and then you're not like. But there's people that are currently in that season right now. Even now, they're like, "Girl, that's me. I got married, then I had kids right away." Listen, it's not too late to get back to you, y'all. It ain't late.
Mhm. As women, I think we have been taught. I know it's a little bit after one, but I want to say this because this is something I learned. Divorce taught me this. I am happily divorced. I'm not telling people to get divorced. I'm happily divorced. And
Mhm.
what it taught me was my identity does not it's not in a man. And it took me to go through a divorce to be the woman that I am to speak here today
Mm.
and be what I'm trying to do, even as an entrepreneur, because my entrepreneurship was kind of tied to a man. As soon as I did entrepreneur, God said, no, in that relationship. Yes, he encouraged you. Yes, you gotta. He taught me a lot of things, but a lot of stuff I had to do on my own and build up myself. And that's why I try to tell women, even in marriages, stop putting your identity into your husband because you're gonna slowly don't know who you are. It was a time I couldn't tell you my favorite food, what I like, but I could tell you
Mm.
what everybody was allergic to, what they needed, how they wanted the crust, the bread. I could not tell you anything about me, but I have been around women that can't tell you nothing about themselves. They can only tell you about the kids and the husband. What you have to understand is kids grow up, sometimes go their own separate ways, and you're sitting there trying to hold yourself together and you don't know who you are. So even in a marriage, continue to have a lane for yourself. As that me time in the morning, continue to take that for yourself. I tell people, yes, I set a boundary with my kids around 6 and 7 years old. Like,
Yeah.
yes, this not mama right now. This is Elrika, and Elrika needs her own time. Elrika has her own stuff to do. I'm gonna go in my room. Y'all got y'all snacks, y'all good. I'm gonna take about 2, 3 hours for me. And I tell people like, no, my kids don't get in the bed with me. They don't do all that because I had to teach them because mama had a life outside of just being their mom.
Yeah.
So I hope they understand that. Don't look at it like, well, you had her. You said you weren't even our mama right now. You Erica. Yeah, Erica do not deal with kids. Mama do. Erica had his off. Mama had his off. This is Erica. What you need? This is Erica today. You know, but it's also teaching them their independence. But it also, when I look at it now, my kids are older, and I'm able to. I wouldn't be able to do the things I do without teaching them not to just hold on to me so strong. And the pandemic
Mhm.
also taught me that as well. Because once
Mhm.
daycare shut down, school shut down, I still had an essential job I had to go to. So
Mhm.
it's a blessing, and then sometimes like, oh, I wish I would have held them more when they were smaller. I did this. Girl, be happy you got the kids that you got right now because I'm able to
Yeah.
do so much. I'm able to travel. Sometimes they come with me. They're hosting stuff with me because I'm trying to bring them into my space to show them I am more than your mom. I'm a woman. This
Mhm.
is what I do. I'm in the
Mhm.
community, and I want them to also see me doing multiple things so they can also see where if my mama can do it, what's stopping me from doing it?
Yeah. 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 Okay. And there's like Elrika, if you see me on delay, there is a little lag, but it's all good. But there's let's check the chat real quick. And if you see this
I
and
know it
go
is,
ahead.
and I started reading the chat. Yes, in the chat she says, "Can you list 10 things you like about yourself? If not, you need to spend more time with yourself." Honey, I can name some 10 things about me. But that's also a good thing too, because when you don't know something about you, you need to spend more time with yourself. But it took me to go through that because it was a time people would ask me about me, and I was like, I would talk about kids. Oh, I'm just a mom. I go to work. I go to football practice. I go to sports. and I go back. I start all over again. And it took a person to say to me, "You are more than being a single mom. You holding on
Mhm.
to it like a crutch." But I'm being honest. I didn't see women who became more than that. It's like the wife and
Mm.
the mom was the top thing. And now I tell people, it's you have your own purpose right now.
Yeah.
Outside of that, yes, the man and the kids can be added to it, but God has so much purpose on our lives, and sometimes we get distracted about being married. We get distracted about having kids and not understanding. Just like a man has purpose, so does women, and He's using us being out here is us moving in purpose right now. You know. That's that. Look, that's another thing I like about myself. I'm charismatic. I'm a go getter. I love who I am. The woman keep going. Yeah, I see it, Rose. At some point, I couldn't either, but now I can, and I think I'm able to. Some people ask me like, "Well, who is Enrica, baby? She me." I can only be me. I can't. I don't want to change and mold into other people. Like I remember somebody said, "I wish I can talk like such and such," and I said, "Well, why you just can't talk like yourself? Because it's you." I don't want to talk like anyone else. I'm a country girl from Fort Valley. I'm country. Sometimes I'm loud. Sometimes I'm quiet as a mouse. It all depends on the circumstances. But I love the aura that I give around people. I've heard it too many times not for me to start loving it. And like Rose said, certain things right now in this I have to speak out loud. Even when I'm in certain meetings in certain rooms, I have to say, well, I'm deserving of being here. And I have to say it to the side, like, I'm deserving of being here. I'm deserving
Mhm.
of this happening to me. Oh, this
Yeah.
person want to connect with me. Oh, I appreciate it and I'm grateful. This is supposed to happen for me because it was a time I felt like I was in a cage.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Listen.
So that's I wanted to share because I know we don't went over time.
No, it's good, and I appreciate you. And there's like a little lag, but for those that are watching live, like, absolutely, you are deserving of all the things that are coming your way, Elrica. Rose, same for you. And like, I love to have these candid conversations with y'all because y'all are mothers, y'all are wives, have been wives. You're building businesses, you're building brands. You still have goals that you have not accomplished yet. So this is just the beginning for a lot of the things that y'all want to do and are doing. And so I'm proud of y'all for coming live today. And I thank y'all. And I hope that this
Mhm.
conversation has blessed somebody to understand, like, we really do like need to fill our cups up, but also remember that we have to make sure that it's overflowing, because that full cup is for you, but the overflow is for everybody else. So yeah. All right, y'all. Elrica, thank you. Rose, thank you. Y'all did so good today. So good today. Um, Listen, yes, y'all are so welcome, Rose. And thank you for participating in the chat. And I see you. And Rose, I'm actually going to take that point that you put in there. Can you list 10 things you like about yourself? If not, you need to spend more time with yourself. Listen, that's for somebody, okay? Whether you have kids, whether you have a spouse or not, that is for somebody, okay? Elrica, I hope you know that you said that you wanted to be a coach, and I'm here to tell you right now, you got it, girl. You're surrounded around coaches in the community, okay? Girl, we not gonna let you fall. And when it comes to the coaching thing, we're not gonna let you fall, okay? Like, when it comes from a system standpoint, from building the community standpoint, like, we got you. So whenever and if you ever decide to take that leap, please know that you got people around you that can very much help and support you when it comes to coaching. But y'all, listen. My cup is overflowing right now. I'm getting the feels. Okay, I'm getting the feels because I had no notes, none. Okay, we just said we gonna come on here and do our power. I gave some of the people a heads up. I said, hey, if you want to come live today, here goes the link. I'll put it in the Zoom because technically our Zoom room is still open. But I put it in the chat here. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So I don't know what we're gonna do next week. Because when I sat down to prep, I was like, I don't think I need notes this week. I think I'm just gonna just go with the flow. And I'm glad because the flow was flowing today. Okay. The flow was flowing. And Rose, thank you for saying that. Our power is a form of reset. Can we leave on that? If you feel like your week has been chaos, completely out of alignment, come back to this video, okay? Any week that you feel like your week is out of alignment, is complete chaos, come back to this video. If anybody in your life has expressed that their week is chaotic, send them this video, okay? And help them reset. Y'all, we have 14 days until July 1. I don't know what you need to do, or even if you need to do anything. I simply just needed to wake up earlier, and I'm feeling much better. We're going into week 2. I feel much better by getting up in the morning. Okay? So I hope your reset is as simple as that. But if you need a hard reset, please know that you are in a community that will support you. All right? Very good. Thank you again to Elrika and Rose. Please make sure that you go follow those ladies, okay? Whether it's on this platform, other social media platforms, please make sure that you're connecting with the people. Anytime somebody come live over here, I need you to go run to their YouTube pages and follow, subscribe, comment, engage with their content, because it takes a lot to go live and really be vulnerable, tell you about who they are, what they do, and then really share their story, okay? So I hope that you understand that your time is coming for you to also share around here, okay? Good deal. Awesome, y'all. Thank you again for coming to the Hour of Power. It is Wow Wednesday, and y'all are definitely the wow, okay? Again, thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all. We're here every Wednesday. Go ahead and just say lunch with Crystal Gayle. Lunch with Hour of Power. Office hours with Crystal Gayle. Whatever you want to call it for that time block. But I need you to come back this time next week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. Have an amazing week on purpose. But don't forget, be the wow. All right, friends, we're going to close out this live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, friends.